Hello guys, in this video we will show you how to make a logo in Photoshop. Discover how to make a logo in Photoshop with this easy walkthrough. Before starting with how to make a logo in Photoshop, we should address the elephant in the room. Photoshop CC was not built with logo design in mind, but what Photoshop lacks is an application. It more than makes up for in popularity, especially when compared to Illustrator CC. So if you need to know how to make a standard logo but don't want to pay for software you don't need, this tutorial is for you. We'll walk you through how to design a basic logo in Photoshop using simple shape tools, gradients and text options. Explore these options and you will be making your own logos in Photoshop in no time. We are using Photoshop CS6, but the same process applies to other versions. Step 1. Create a new canvas. Open Photoshop and create a new document. Use a canvas size of 500px, but a larger size will work just as well. You can change the canvas size at any point. Go into Photoshop Preferences to set a grid line every 50px. Then turn the grids on in the canvas by pressing CMD or View Show in the options bar. Second, draw a basic shape. Select the pen tool in the toolbar or by pressing P and make sure it is set to shape in the left of the option bar rather than path. Use the pen to draw an arrowhead shapes starting at the center part of the canvas and using grid line intersection for your other points. Leaving the layer is not necessary for this project, but it can be helpful in more complicated documents where there are many layers. Duplicate and edit the shape. Duplicate the layer by pressing CMD plus J and click on the new layer to select it. Use the Director Selection tool, shortcut A to click on the topmost point of the arrowhead located at the center of the canvas. Move the point down a few grid squares holding the Shift key to keep it locked on the Y axis. Paint a color with a gradient. Create a new gradient in the Fill drop-down menu to the left of the options bar. In the gradient window, double-click on the bottom sliders to bring up RGB options where you can choose your colors. I went for a light and dark to then apply this gradient to both objects, changing the gradient rotation so they oppose each other. If you can't see the fill options, it may be because you may have the move tool selected, so switch to the pen or shape tool. Group the two layers by selecting them and pressing the group button, which looks like a little folder located at the bottom of the layers tab. This prevents the layer tab from becoming messy and make it easier to handle the two layers together. Duplicate this group and use the free transform function to rotate the new group 90 degrees, holding down the shift key to rotate in 15 degree increments. You can access free transform using CMD plus T or under edit free transform. Now move the second group up until it reflects the original shape using the center of the canvas as a line symmetry. Transform the shapes. Nudge each shape up or down one grid square away from the center point using Shift plus cursor key. 7. Group, duplicate, repeat. Using the same method from step 5 to group the layers together, duplicate the group and rotate by 90 degrees. The new shape should resemble a sort of crosshair shape. Draw a circle with the shape tool. Cycle through shapes until you find a circle either by clicking and holding on the icon in the toolbar or pressing Shift plus U. Click on the center point of the canvas holding Alt to draw a circle radiating from the center and Shift to keep the width and height proportional. If you make a mistake, you can undo or re-edit your shape using free transform.